Yo, what up, what up, what up? Yo, shout out to the Kansas City Chiefs and all you bandwagon ass fans that are on the jock of the Chiefs for winning, and I guess they'll be advancing to the Super Bowl. I don't watch a lot of sports, so I don't know what the hell's going on. I don't even know who else is going, but congratulations to them. And all of you are bandwagoners. Shout out to Mahomes, but people are bandwagon people. No one ever mentioned the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, all of a sudden, we have 20 million Kansas City Chief fans, but that is based off the work of the good brother Patrick Mahomes with his Eric Andre looking ass. So what's going on? Welcome back, people. How's everybody doing? How are you feeling? How is life going for you? What's going on? I've been gone a few days. My dad was in town and I just hung out with my dad and my son. And sometimes we're doing all of this content and pushing content every day, every minute, every second, only to get people to come to a comedy show. And the comedy show that I have coming up, I'm gonna be in Tacoma, Washington. Y'all make sure y'all get those tickets. I'll be at Nate Jackson's Super Funny Comedy Club in Tacoma, Washington. That'll be February 2nd to the 4th. Y'all go get those tickets at LeVarWalker.com /tour dates. And then after that, I'm going to be in Arlington, Virginia at the Arlington Draft House. I need all my people in that DMV area to show up on me, man. Because I always get so much love out there. Good evening, Tracy, Olivia. Thank you guys for tuning in to today's show. Had a pretty good weekend this weekend, man. Just like I said, hung out with my dad and my son, 3 generations of Walker men. Talked to my little brother. He's in New York, kicking ass in the real estate appraisal game as well as acting. And everything's been cool, man. I just needed a real break. Sometimes doing all this shit can be daunting, but I'm not complaining because I have to push my own brand. I have to push myself, and I even love the people. But sometimes it could be a little bit overwhelming where you have to pump the brake. And I want to tell anybody that's going through anything rough right now, and you working hard, and you seem like there's no light at the end of the tunnel. Just that I want to let you know, sometimes you have to take a deep breath. You have to let go and let God. Y'all, can you hear me now? Is my mic down? Let's do a mic check. Shout out to Bushido Zay for coming in and telling me to turn this mic up. Can you hear me, Bushido? Bushido, is this better? Do I need to turn it up higher, Bushido? How is this? Is this good? Is this good, Bushido? You just said the mic was low, guys. I need you guys to talk to me. I come here to talk to you guys and you don't speak back. Talk to me. I'm here for the people. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Shout out to Irene Melvin Wilson, baby. They don't make that name no more. Shout out to, where's Irene Melvin Wilson? Irene, they don't make that name. Irene Melvin, Lord. That is the Lord have mercy. Jesus' name now. Irene Melvin Wilson. Yes, bless her heart. Bless her heart. Thank you for tuning in. But yeah, I just kicked it with the fam, man. Shout out Melanie Henderson. I appreciate you. Thank you for that love. I hope you come to a show real soon. So yeah, like I was saying, guys, I was just hanging out with my dad and my son, watching their interaction. And it's a beautiful thing. I'm in a very, very blessed situation for my father to be of age. He's 117 years old and he's able to spend time with his 8-year-old grandson. So, I couldn't, I feel like the richest man in the world, really. As I get older, I know like the internet was saying I was 63, I'm actually 46. But as I begin to age in life and get older and, I'm halfway home, at this age. I mean, literally, they say midlife is 50. No, it's really 40 because you'd be lucky to get to 80. But as I get midway through life, I feel rich when I'm around family. right? When I'm with my family and when I'm around genuine people who love me. Um, as far as me being an entertainer and in an entertaining business, it's a lot of shit that I do because this shit is not all ups. It's not all lights, camera, action. It's a lot of shit behind the scenes you have to do. You have to move somewhat politically. And even though I'm independent, I don't have my hand out. I don't want or need shit from anybody. And I have to let you guys know, because a lot of people come in my comments talking shit to me, telling me I'm in some Illuminati, this, that. No, no, no. You're looking at a well-educated black man. I have a doctorate degree. If I never tell a fucking joke, I'm going to be fine. Understand that. I did not go to pharmacy school all these years to be some. I've already won in life in several ways. This is a journey, and what I'm doing as a comedian is not a job. It's my assignment. Look to your neighbor and say assignment. It's not about you going to work. It's something God calls you and tells you to do. And this is what he is called to tell me to do. And I have to continue on this mission. Okay? But I have things in place where I'm going to be okay. And I have to remind myself, because sometimes I forget about it, but I have to remind myself, and I have to let a lot of the haters know that shit. And this is why in my comedy career, I even got pushback doing black urban comedy, because I was educated and had my doctorate in pharmacy, made a great living, and then I was funnier than 98.9% of the comedians in my class and a lot above me. And so I'm going to be okay. And they would hate and push back. They don't like seeing. We often talk about what the white man is doing, what the Illuminati is doing, but we need to focus on what we do in our own community, which is an argument I bring up often. Here I am, black, doctorate, pharmacist, funny guy, Comic View, came up in the bowels of urban and black comedy, being able not only to do black comedy, but I can switch up and do mainstream, which a lot of guys unfortunately cannot do. But through my progress and journey as a comedian, with them knowing I'm a pharmacist, this is a great story, right? Well, a white lady by the name of Amy Schumer happened to see me performing, and she said, "Wow, you're so funny, LeVar. Why don't you come and play yourself on my show, and not only play yourself, but write on the show?" Do you think anybody that looked like me gave me a fucking opportunity like that? No, they didn't. No, no. No, it don't work like that. So that's where I stand. I love my people, but sometimes I have to call people out on bullshit. You know what I mean? Like there was a post that I did on Instagram recently, and 50 Cent was complaining about not receiving an Emmy Award. Now, I'm going to say this straight up. I love what 50 has done. You know what I mean? I loved Power, the first Power. But the comment I made was like, hey, 2,000 shows about brothers and sisters selling dope seems a little bit redundant to me. Okay? I liked Power. That's enough. That's enough. I don't need to see Power. Power Book 1, 2, 3, 4, Canaan. Everybody is selling dope. All black people, with the exception of Tommy. Okay? These are imagery is everything. We fought for many, many years to stop playing the roles of pimps, prostitutes, maids, and janitors. But now, for whatever reason, I call out the obvious and I received pushback. And they want to tell me about The Sopranos. And the only shows they could compare was shows that were 30 years ago. I love a great drug dealing show, but we need to have them cyclical, maybe every 10, maybe every 15 years. But I don't like, after a while, it just because you seeing black people literally killing each other on TV all day on Stars. There has to be a pivot. He has to have something else. He has to show something of love, something of family. It has to be something else. It has to be. Why Tyreek got to be a dope dealer? His daddy sent him to school. Well, first of all, it's so much dysfunction. What's up, Kiki? It's so much dysfunction because even when you watch Power, I love Power. I never miss an episode. Me and my wife would wake up every Sunday when it came on, and that's we were we could not wait for the new episode of Power. Now, as it ended, Tyreek kills his daddy, and he begins to take over the family business of selling dope. I mean, after his father has worked his ass off to educate Tyreek, hold the family down, and Tyreek, for whatever reason, turns into a killer and a drug dealer. Could he have not turned into some super high smart tech guy that made apps? Imagery is everything. It's everything. So people were pushing back against me on Instagram. These people were very, very mean. They were telling me I was a nobody. Some nigga on there said I was a nobody. And I said, wow, well, it's quite funny how you are responding to a nobody, which makes me something to you, sir. Because I get petty. I don't mind arguing with people in my comments. I'm not going to just sit and let you talk to me any kind of way. Oh, yeah, and I'm keep going. But today's sponsor is brought to us by this nose hair trimmer from Temu. So Temu will be our sponsor for today. If you need a nose hair trimmer, especially if you're an elderly gentleman as myself, where hair doesn't grow on my head, but I can get cornrows of nasal hair. And that shows us how funny our God is. He likes to play jokes. But nose hair tweezers, get these. You need them. You need a lot of men walking around. You got on $2,000 worth of clothes and shit with all that hair hanging out of your nose. It's disgusting. Nose hair trimmers. So I'm sitting there arguing with these people, and I don't mind. I like a good argument. I don't care. And I just had to call him out. You know what I mean? Like I say, what 50 Cent doing is great. I'm glad he's built the studio in Shreveport. But all I would tell my brother is, listen, man, we cannot continuously show this one dimension of black people killing each other. He doesn't have a drug dealer show of them killing all the white people. No, it's niggas killing niggas all day, every day on the Stars Network or wherever this show is. So that's all I'm saying. I like to call out the truth. And a lot of people won't like me for it. And that's fine. That's fine. If there's a person that everybody likes, I will raise an eyebrow to that person because a friend to everybody is a friend to no one. So we're going to get this show started today. This is the LeVar Walker Daily Show podcast where I sit up here, just talk random shit and just talk to the good people, man. Also, too, Tacoma, Washington, I'm on the way at Nate Jackson's Super Funny Comedy Club. Shout out to the homie Nate for booking me with his cheap ad. Nate, you are cheap. He's very, very cheap, but I'm going to go out and I'm going to headline this comedy club this weekend in Tacoma, Washington. Now, let's go to our first topic. Some of y'all on Facebook probably already saw me drop this video of Crisean, who has allegedly gotten Blueface's face tatted over her face, which is quite creepy to me. Now, I'm going to show you guys this video, and you tell me what you guys think, okay? Now, let me put it on. Here we go. This is quite sad. This is quite sad. I'm hoping. It is my biggest prayer that this is a joke and this is some type of henna that she had put on the side of her face, but based off of her mental capacity and looks like there's some definite mental health issues going on. I don't think so. I think she actually got this guy tatted on her face. I prayed that this could have been a filter, but it's not. And listen, if you're a father with a daughter and you're a mother with a daughter, it's very, very important to keep that dad in that child's life unless the father is causing direct harm or trauma to that child, because this is what we have here. It's ratchet, it's toxic, and it's absolutely crazy. And if I was Blueface, I would file a restraining order immediately on this woman and get her the fuck away from me. There's no way. If my wife walked in the house and I'm on the side of my wife's face like that, I am immediately having her placed into a facility for some treatment. And this young lady definitely needs some Risperidol, some Valium. They need to put all of her medication, Risperidone, Trazodone, bupropion. They need to put all that shit in a blender and let her drink it as a smoothie. She needs everything. She needs absolutely everything. This is sick. If I was her father, I would just holler out and cry because it's very, very sad, and those diamonds look cloudy. I don't know what's going on, but this is where we're at right now. And this is what is being pushed on us in the community. For whatever reason, what's up? I'm in here. I'm on the air. So this is what's being pushed upon us in the community. I'm often labeled as a coon. I get labeled as a coon for calling out the truth. I only care about us as black people. So I call us out on a lot of our bullshit. And people say, what about the white folks? I don't give a fuck. I'm focused on our community. So I'm going to talk about us. Why are you you're not focused, my nigga? Focus on us. So I'm often called a coon, being articulate, being educated, but these people are considered real niggas. The street niggas are the real niggas. If you in our shit, if I'm on this bit like this, you know what I'm saying? Like talking like that. If I talk like that, motherfucker be like, nigga, I'll be next level, like real talk. If I be like this and I just talk like that all the goddamn time, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? Like, I'll be on another level, like, fuck that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Nigga lame as hell, nigga lame, man. Like, that would actually push me over over the edge. But this is sad. And we going to have to set out our prayers for Crisean, because it ain't no way. And I mean, how does she get this shit removed? Like, she already got all the mother tats on the side of her face. And she's a decent looking girl. When she put her tooth in and you erase all of the tattoos, pretty young lady. But what happens when Blueface kicks her ass and she wants to get this off? Is she going to take a knife and just skin her jaw? What is she going to do? You know what I'm saying? Like, how does she get this off? What do you feel that with? Are you going to do a Hello Kitty? What are you going to do? What tattoo are you going to do? What face will you put over the blue face? It's sick. Boy, this is a sick world. And reality TV is just dominating everything. It's even come on the internet for us to see this, man. It's insane. But let's keep going. This is very crazy. And tell both of them to call me. I probably won't pick up the phone. They'll be too busy fighting. Is this the Ike and Tina of our day? Really? Because this level of dysfunction wasn't just readily shown. One thing about Ike and Tina back in the day, and my prayers up and rest in peace to Tina Turner, But based off of the movie and everything that went on with her, they didn't parade their dysfunction around. And now you make money and you get attention for parading dysfunction. And guess what? There will be other kids, little black boys and little black girls that will see this dysfunction and see them getting rewarded. And they're going to go, yeah, let's do that shit too. You know what I'm saying? This is where we're at right now. So my mom just texted me and said, elephants are roaming in Atlanta and tigers are roaming in California. Mama, my mom just sent me this. Maybe I should look that up. Let's look that up. My mama said, let me see, elephants in Atlanta? Damn elephants in Atlanta. She got to be tripping. Mom, ain't no elephants roaming Atlanta. What is she talking about? Elephants roaming Atlanta. No damn elephants roaming around in Atlanta. I don't know what she talking about. My mom sees anything on the news and she wants to call me to tell me just anything. Mama, stop, okay? Just stop this. Mama, ain't no elephants roaming in Atlanta, okay? All right, and let me keep moving on here. In the news today, too, I talked about this on the last show I did. It was in regards to the good sister Jess Hilarious. And it looks like she turned down that offer on the Breakfast Club. Let me see. She turned that offer down. It looked like there was news. And I talked about this before because I was like, wait a minute. She didn't let me see if I can find this pic. No, that's just, can you do slides on here? No. Let me see. We'll just do it over here. Let's see. I just saw a whole report on that. And they've been asking her about this all day, but I just saw a pic. I just saw a picture where it says that she turned down the offer. That's what I saw. Yeah. I don't know, but she need to talk about it. She needs to talk about that. Let me bring that up. Let me bring up here. Okay. So it said that Jess Hilarious had actually turned down the Breakfast Club offer, which I believe, and I'm gonna tell y'all why I believe that. Oh no, I can pull them all up here. Yeah, so they say that Jess, it's not gonna let me show it, but they say that Jess turned down her Breakfast Club offer, and I believe that. I believe she celebrated prematurely, and she probably ended up celebrating that offer before reading the contract. And a lot of those radio contracts are like literally like they're so old and outdated, and they don't apply to today's times. And what I mean by that is this: these kids online getting millions of views, they're building their own personalities, they're building their own businesses, their own platforms. And those radio contracts, a lot of times, are outdated and predated, and they're going off of the 80s and 90s when it was the thing to be a morning radio host. And what the radio has failed to realize is that nobody listens to the radio. So if anything, radio stations, if they were smart, they should want to they will want to partner with these people. Now, as far as how y'all feel about this young lady, that's how y'all feel. I've never had any issues with her. She's always very sweet and kind every time I talk to her. But I just believe, like, off the money she's made with YouTube, Instagram, all these different platforms, is probably somewhere in that contract, and I'm sure she might talk about this, but it's probably somewhere in that contract where they want a piece of all of that, like where they want to own you, where they probably want to put her in shackles because the game has just changed. And I don't even see a purpose for radio anymore. I'm just being 100% honest. If you are a radio DJ or something, listen, this is no knock to you. I'm just saying, I'm calling a spade a spade. I don't even have a radio player in my Tesla. There's no way for me to turn on the radio. And a 10-year-old car now is a 2013. So, which is fully equipped with Bluetooth and all these options for you to listen to a podcast. Nobody's listening to radio. And by the time radio is talking about a certain subject, we've already seen it on Media Takeout or World Star Hip Hop or The Shade Room. So I don't really know. I think radio is dead. I'm just going to be honest with you. I think radio is all the way dead. And I'm talking from the standpoint of a comedian. Some markets, they still want me to go and sit and talk to the morning man, and I just shake my head. The last time I was on radio, I asked the people, are people still listening to this? Said, yeah, they're listening. I'm like, I doubt it. So, I'm not going to knock that young lady if she turned it down. If that is true, this is just something I read. But if it is true, good for her. That's a great business move. And radio shows are gonna have to start partnering with personality. I think radio shows should partner. Like, just do a partnership. Get them some back end. Get them a chance to make their money, not trying to put them on the salary and you're trying to harbor all of the you're trying to snatch up everything that they've already done. So I mean, you said radio jockey jobs. Well, I mean, I'm 46, so the radio guy was a big deal when I was coming up as a youngster. You know what I'm saying? Your hot 107s, your hot 97s. Radio was breaking songs. They were doing, you know what I mean? Because attention, we have to understand, pre-internet, pre-social media platforms, pre-YouTube, pre-podcast, the media had a monopoly on attention. So I had to turn on the radio to hear anything in my car. I had to watch one of 6 networks to watch any television. So pre-internet, it was a monopoly. Well, we're in post-internet now, and it's no longer a monopoly. It's actually a fight for attention. So it's what it is. Girl like that, I would invest in her. She younger, radio's dying. It could have been their last hope. But I think in 5, 10 years is curtains. I don't know. I'm just a small time comedian that is talking to you guys on this podcast. That's just how I feel. So now I don't think they're for people before they get a platform, man. I just think it's an old dated, thing. It's almost like, do you want a job writing an article in the newspaper in 2024? Would you like that job? Like, you know what I'm saying? So I think it's over for a lot of different parts of media, including, like, when you think about it, even when you think about this new wave of these sports shows, you know what I mean? You think about the traditional way in which Skip Bayless and Stephen A. Smith and several of those other journalists on those sports shows came to be. They worked their way up for 20 and 30 years. They're writing articles in the paper. they're doing this, they're doing that, and then they get hired by ESPN or Fox Sports Network. Well, now, how about this? You got guys that are retiring out of the league, out of the NFL, who are saying, hey, I can give my opinion on sports and be an analyst just like them. And the difference in me is I actually played the game. So who will be more qualified? And that's what they're facing now. So I think Disney, all them sports shows are going to go the way, they're going to die too. And they're going to be replaced by just entertainers or sports people online talking. Gilbert Arenas is an example. Shannon Sharp is somewhat an example. Ocho Cinco. The list goes on and on. But as far as is anybody holding these institutions and saying who the man is and the Illuminati, it is no longer existing. These barriers are being broken down every day, and the landscape is pretty much it's evening out more and more. To where after a while, I think on Facebook, IG, all these things, you just gonna be paying just to even make a video. I think they're gonna go that route. So that's where we at now, guys. That's where we at. Look, I get you, Tiffany. I don't really know what she said, but that's what's up. What you said, Kiki? I don't know if she's still on here. She might have left. But yeah, we gonna keep moving right along, man. Tristan Thompson, is it Thompson or Thomas? I don't know. Tristan Thompson was suspended for 25 games over drugs. And these drugs that he was on, I'm guessing they were steroids or something like that. Let me see. Thompson suspended. Let's look that up. And I can share screen with you guys. I'm going to share a screen. Yes. No. Let's see. So Tristan Thompson, if you don't know him, he's playing for the Cavaliers right now, and he got kids with Khloe Kardashian and some other whores. And basically, he tested positive for a performance-enhancing drug called ibuprofen and SARM-LG 4033. So they suspended him for 25 games, and I'm guessing, based on this suspension, Tristan's age, and him averaging 2 points a game, I'm guessing that will be the end of Tristan Thompson's NBA career. And maybe he'll go overseas and play for the Chinese Tigers or somebody. But I pretty much think that's it. But what was most interesting to me, and I get it, he's getting older. He wanted to do some roids, tighten up the muscles, make him play a little faster. He wanted to feel that youth again because he's aging out. Guy's aging out. He's 32 years old. That's kind of old for NBA players. But I think Tristan has had a lengthy career. He's been in the league for quite some time. And, he shot up, man. He shot up to make it tighter. But what I don't understand is, Tristan Thompson was on the narcotic, right? But the brother ain't playing like nothing. Like, I don't know what's up with the drugs he on, but let me show y'all how he's playing. And it's not really looking good. Let me see. Let me pull it up again. Let me pull it up. Some people done left. Let me see. Let me show y'all how he playing. So he's on these steroids. Yeah, I don't know how he on that shit and he hooping like that. I don't get that. I listen. They might well just let him stay on it. Cause what he gonna do with that? Look at that. Look at that. What he doing? Look at that. Yep, give it to me. Give it to me. He play like an old church bastard. Yep, uh-huh. Give me one more. One more. Give me one more. Give me one more. There we go. There we go. He play like a 1960s player. Like, what are you on, bro? What are you on? Yeah, man. Tristan, listen. Let me tell you what you need to do. Here's the game plan, man. Just go and get back with Chloe. Move in. Probably you might need to marry her. She's sitting on $1 billion, man. You still probably sitting on a nice bag, probably got 10, 15 left. But just get with Chloe, be a kept man, shut your mouth, young brother, and you'll be all right. I mean, unless you've made some proper investments and you have some type of other businesses, that's the only thing I see right now. Go get Chloe pregnant again. Okay. You know, you're gonna have to do what them women are doing. Just take a note out of there, take a page out of these women's book and go do that. Go knock up Chloe a couple more times and just be a family man because this is a wrap. This is a wrap. Off of them steroids you on, brother, you supposed to be backflipping, dunking, shooting from half. Because if I'm gonna do some drug, that's what I want to do. If I'm gonna do a performance enhancing drug, like the worst thing to do is do performance enhancing drug when you never really had a performance. So now the enhancement is only making you worse, or it's magnifying how bad you were, and now you're just shooting bricks and shit, shooting hard bricks, strong bricks, cause he's strong and he on the PED meds. So, Tristan, my brother, give me a call. When you see this podcast, call me and we gotta have this talk. Cause this is just not it. This nigga taking that's like somebody taking Viagra and you only getting hard in the middle. That'll be the same thing. Yeah, you take a Viagra, you still soft. It's just not these drugs are not working. And the league should rescind it and just let him retire or something. But I think it's over. I don't see anybody picking him up. And let me go back. What is Tristan averaging per game? Mm, let's see what his average is. Yeah. Woo! My brother. My brother coming in at a whopping 8.8 points per game. Damn. Woo! Lord have mercy. Let me see. He playing center for the he got him a good 8.8 points, 8.2 rebounds, 1 assist, and he's about 52% from the field goal. So, man, that's what is his what's his career stats though? Is that Lord have mercy? Damn. My goodness. Yeah, that's he done, bro. He done. He's cooked. He's a cooked goose. Go on, get back with Chloe, man. Call it a day. Shit. Get you a job selling Ferraris or something, man. Wear you a nice suit. And it's over, man. It's sad. It's sad. And that's the rough part about being an NBA player. Or being a athlete. And I even think athletics now is going down. I don't even think like back in my day to be a hooper. Do y'all remember that back in the 80s, man? If you was hooping like on a team, like I went to Simeon. So if you was on Simeon basketball team, you playing varsity, that shit was like being in the NBA or something. Like, but I don't know if these kids really care about sports anymore. I really don't know. I don't see that. Y'all let me know, do kids even care about sports anymore? Because I don't. I think all the sports franchises from the NBA, NFL, and Major League, they about to have an issue because the new old people are the current young people, and the current young people aren't really watching nor are they tuning into sports. So I don't know, or they're gonna have to give Taylor Swift a contract um, to keep some eyeballs and attention on sports. I don't know. I could be wrong. And to any elderly person, look, we all old, so come on, man. Come on, man. Listen, guys, Tacoma, Washington. I'll be there this coming up weekend. Get those tickets. Hurry and get tickets in Arlington Draft House in Arlington, Virginia. Pull up on your boy. We're gonna have a good time, man. Our good brother Jay-Z just came out with a new Moncler coat. Let's take a look at this. So Jay-Z is in the fashion now. Well, I guess he was before because he did have Rockaware. And now he has a the Moncler. Um, yeah. So this is a $2,400 coat, and this is what we got for $2,400. And I'm gonna have to say I'm gonna pass. Yeah, yeah, I'm definitely gonna pass. It looks very Kanye-ish. It looks like they want to desperately be Yeezy, right? And I have to pass. I'm getting Moncler. I'm gonna get regular Moncler. I'm not getting Rockefeller or Rock Nation Moncler. No, because all of those people at Rock Nation are gonna get these coats for free, and us ducks are gonna be the ones they're gonna pay the $2,500. I don't see it. Not today, not next week, not ever. And leave the fashion to Ye. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. Everybody biting Kanye, bro. Like we could, people dislike him and I know he say the most outlandish shit, but it's just like they hate him, but I see him biting him. Like that look like some Yeezy season 8 shit. Am I lying? That look like Yeezy season. What are we talking about here? That's Yeezy. This is Yeezy. That's Yeezy. That's some Kanye shit. Look at this. So I'm gonna say no. And then yeah, this is all Kanye. It's the same shit. And they robbing him. They are robbing him. To me, I mean, well, he been rocking the sock shoes, but it's like, cool. No, dog. That shit trash. I'm gonna call a spade a spade. And to show y'all, most niggas ain't gonna talk against no Jay-Z. So it's trash. 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 Shit gonna be hanging right up in Moncler. As a matter of fact, I have a Moncler vest. I bought that vest. I bought my Moncler vest, I want to say in '05, '06. I paid 700 for it and it's been timeless. I've worn that coat. Lord, I've had that vest over 20 years and it gets the same love. It's great. So that is that. Moving right along. So they got a Luther Vandross biopic that's coming out. Um, and in this biopic, they refuse to tell us whether Luther was straight or gay. Um, I, listen, rest in peace to Luther. Luther Vandross was our legend. Okay. And I mean, Luther is irreplaceable and we can't even find these smooth and velvety voices anymore. Um, but I think it would be because he's passed now. I think it's necessary to talk about Luther's sexuality. I'm just gonna keep it a bean. I think we should know, but maybe, and this is what I'm thinking. We all know Luther was gay. We know that. And we respect Luther because Luther never, and I mean back at those times, you just couldn't come out as gay. You couldn't do it. But I think this would give us another level of respect for Luther for unfortunately not being able to speak his sexuality but still stand up there. It would just show us a deeper side of what it would be like for a man to have to hide his sexual identity and act like he's singing to women all the time in a suit. You know what I mean? It would just give us a deeper dive into that, and that's something I would love to see. I mean, Luther Vandross was the guy. We love Luther. And he has no replacement. Who's the new Luther now? Who's the new Luther? Who's the new Michael Jackson? I mean, it's just changing, man. I guess our next big artist would be some piece of artificial intelligence that the record company just owns. They're going to put out an AI artist that's not even real. You only see him on YouTube and hear him on Spotify. And it'll be a digital artist that's 100% owned and controlled by the labels. And they'll just print money with it. I think that's where we're going now. Yeah, we all knew about Luther. Everybody knew about Luther. But it would be good to, finally get that truth out and let him rest. And just let Luther rest. Okay. But I think this is it, guys. We have come to the end of this show. If you guys want to call in, I'll give y'all a little time. We could call in if you would like. You can call me at 678-310-7139. And you could just let me know what's on your mind, how you feel. Tell me about the show. And we can keep it rocking and rolling. But I'll give y'all to about 7:32 or 7:33 to call in. And then after that, I'm turning this off. And I'm going to see y'all Monday. Okay? That's how we going to do this. Let me see what we got in the comments. Like I say, 678-310-7139. You can call in right now to the LeVar Walker Daily Show podcast if you would like. I'm going to go into the comments here to see what's going on. Yeah, we all knew about Luther. The black people know. We know. We know when our loved ones are gay. They don't even have to tell us. We be like, we know. High church break. Yeah, it's been a long wait. I was moving a 3-bedroom. Man. If y'all can donate to Reginald Quails, he needs $68 to move into his home. Please do. So I'm gonna give y'all another minute. If y'all want to call in, 678-310-7139. It'll be great. It will be great. And make sure to get those tickets, man. Because I'm going to have my ass in Tacoma, Washington. I hope it's not too cold out there. I hope it's not too cold. I hope it's good, not too cold. And I have a good time. So, y'all can call in 678-310-7139. All right, it is 7:33. And guess what, guys? I'm about to check out of this, man. Listen, this has been great. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. Like I say, this coming up weekend, I'll be in Tacoma, Washington, the Nate Jackson Super Funny Comedy Club. Go get those tickets. My name is LeVar Walker. Good night.